Hello everybody, 'tis the Amazing Gaming Guy here, and welcome back to the Steampunk City, or perhaps I shouldn't call it that this week because we're throwing our notion of the industrial steampunk style to the wind a bit as we build a nice, relaxing, all-natural garden. Now, an issue we have with this garden is the matter of space. Generally, you need quite a lot of space for a sort of natural open garden area, and we have a very, very small amount of space, so we had to get creative. And that's why you can see Joe going along and building these different balconies at different heights, because we're trying to make use of levels again, just as we have throughout this Imperial Palace build. And I've got to say, this part of the build has been a very nice change for what we've been doing previously throughout this Steampunk City series, because we finally got to use sort of natural materials. We've got to play with the dirt, we've got to terraform, got to use vines and leaves and the new sort of flower blocks, or I don't know how new they are. If you haven't noticed by now, I'm really not very up to date with the Minecraft version, so if anyone would care to educate me on how new flowers of this type are, then do let me know in the comments. And what update are we on now? Is it 1.10? Is that what we're on? The one with the polar bears? I've not played it yet. I'll make a note to do that. Anyway, you've just seen Joe building that tree. He tried using a regular Minecraft tree and he realised that it was firstly too small, and secondly it would be a good opportunity to create his own tree, and I think he was quite excited to do that. So you could see him bringing all the leaves down and stuff, making it sort of drooping like a willow. And on to the bit that we're doing now. You've just seen just there we were doing sort of an aqueduct, because that sort of spout of water that came out, I don't know if you remember this, it came out on the other side of the palace. I always wanted it to be going all the way through the palace build, so we've sort of changed the waterfall on the backside as well, so that it all sort of, it comes from this one central point, and then it flows down in two directions. One goes across the aqueduct and into the palace building and out on the other side, and one just goes straight down the mountain. And this is all sort of related to the idea of levelling that we're doing as well, because you've got the sort of lowest levels with the lowest balconies coming out of the rock. We've also got hidden passageways and caves behind the waterfall, which is really exciting. And if we ever turn this into a sort of a PvP map or something, which I really, really want to do some mini games or something on this, then these are going to be really, really great hiding spots and places to store loot and things. So the player that gets to this sort of palace first is gonna find a lot of booty. I mean that in the sort of pirate plundering sort of way, not the... Yeah. Now, I'm aware I've just skipped over a lot of things we were just doing there. I didn't really need to comment on that because we were just copying and pasting some of the turbines on the bottom. And now we're going around and we're creating these sort of weird cobblestone natural spires all up through the build, because we wanted to make it look taller. This is a way of us making sort of a false vision of it looking taller than it is. We were doing that with all the sort of vertical lines and things, and we're doing it with these strange natural formations, just bringing it upwards, drawing the eye upwards. Now we're just travelling away from the Imperial Palace a little bit here, because we wanted to light up the port entranceway to the city, because it looked a little bit dull at night time. We wanted it to look majestic. And we did the same thing all along the stairway and back into the industrial part of the city. And now we're just heading back to the Imperial Palace, and you can see we're just starting to build this little passageway into the back of one of the square towers. I believe it's the one on the right. And this is going to be the sort of service route into the palace, because we thought the rich people who live in this palace maybe wouldn't want to mingle with the sort of the workers and stuff in the kitchens and doing all of the sort of more menial tasks. So we've built this little bridge here and a passageway that goes up through the Imperial Palace, and here on the residential side goes through the rock and the mountain all the way through here, and it goes up towards that bridge and into the palace. And we've made these passageways out of the same sort of materials that we used to build the Imperial Palace, stone bricks and diorite. And that is just about all we have time for today. Thank you so much for watching, and we're just going to do a little flyby of what we've built today. And you know what, this is honestly one of my favourite parts of the build so far, just this little garden here. And I think the thing I like most about it is all the levelling and the fact that you can really explore such a small area and still find more and more little secret passageways and little places to sort of sit and to slow down and relax, because you know the rest of the build is very large, it's very grand, it's very in your face. This bit is a bit more natural, and I really do like that. So thank you everyone so much for watching. If you liked this video, please do give it a like and a sub and a comment if you haven't done that yet, and I will see you all in the next video. Goodbye!